Hey, welcome to More Than Marketing. I'm your host, Arsha Mirsha. Today we're talking LinkedIn, Facebook, and you guessed it, stock photography. Let's get into it. This week we're talking LinkedIn, some Facebook, and Upsplash, a free repository for stock images, should you need it. Everyone does. First and foremost, LinkedIn. LinkedIn kind of unveiled kind of under their hood of how their news feed algorithm works. And we got some tips from one of their top execs. And I want to share this with you because LinkedIn is a huge source of B2B communication and leads and information. So first and foremost, they're saying obviously LinkedIn's using AI to identify niche and occupation specific conversations. Obviously, they're using AI, right? Owned by Microsoft, LinkedIn is, and it makes sense that they're using some kind of algorithm to put, most relevant newsfeed items in your newsfeed. But how can you get to the top of your prospects' news feeds or your community's news feeds, right? If that's something you're trying to do, how can you do that? Well, there's some tips out there, and one of those is to use hashtags. Not specifically, though, you don't want to just use, a million hashtags. What you want to do is use 3 to 5 hashtags, and specifically, you want to be specific. So instead of something like hashtag management, you might want to say something like performance management, hashtag performance management, because that's going to be way more specific. And if someone who you want to get in front of is maybe in the same industry and maybe you share some followers and that person follows that hashtag, it's going to get a major boost and more likely to show up in their newsfeed. LinkedIn also said that they recently kind of tweaked their algorithm a little bit to give people who don't have as many followers and aren't maybe in the 1% of the most engaged users a little bit more kind of juice to start showing up in the newsfeed as well. So that's good. My recommendation is if you want to show up, you got to be active. You got to be on the platform. You got to be posting, content first and foremost, engaging content, interesting content, multimedia like videos, photos. You got to be commenting on other people's stuff and just engaging. You got to be active on the platform and adding value. You do that, you're more likely to show up as well. The last thing I want to say about LinkedIn is people look at it as like a lead gen platform, and it is undoubtedly there. That's where business goes to do business, sure, but it's also a great recruiting platform, right? LinkedIn has specific ads for recruiting. You can put, and I'm sure you've seen it if you go to your LinkedIn newsfeed, you probably see this where they'll show your picture and then you know the picture of a company that is advertising for you to come look at their jobs. So don't just think of LinkedIn as like lead gen. It is lead gen, and it's also lead gen for your recruiting pipeline as well. On that note, so is Facebook. I want to give you a couple tips about Facebook. I Facebook rolled out relatively recently a page transparency feature. So you can go onto any Facebook page and then go to the lower right of that page, and there's a section called page transparency. And if you click then see more, you can see who manages the page, the history, when it was made, and locations from the managers. But most importantly, the coolest part is you can see ads from that page. So if you want to spy on your competitors and see what ads they're running, you can go right to their Facebook page, hit see more on page transparency, and then go to ad library. You'll see the ads that they're currently running. You can look at what they're doing. You can't see who they're targeting and how they're targeting and all that, but you can at least get a sense for what platforms are they on Instagram or just on Facebook? What are they saying? What do their ads look like? That's pretty cool. Just like I was saying, LinkedIn is great for recruiting as well as lead gen. The same goes for Facebook. I think too often people look at Facebook as a lead gen platform, and again, it is, but you can also recruit your next employee on Facebook as well. So you know, the targeting on Facebook is just so rich that you can find those pockets of people who like your competitors, or work at your competitors, or have ever worked there, or like you know tools or publications that are in your industry, and you can target those people with relevant advertising to say, come, apply to our jobs. One quick tip though, you can target by age on Facebook, and other things, uh, such as gender, but when you're putting up a job ad, you can't target by those, because it's illegal first and foremost, and you can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. So definitely be careful. Leave the gender, to all, and the age range to all as well if you're going to be doing job ads on Facebook. And then one more thing about Facebook is it's a very complex advertising network. I don't know, more or less complex than Google. Those two are the two biggest, but there's automated rules in Facebook, so you can tell Facebook, hey, if I've spent $200 and haven't gotten a conversion, shut it down. Or if I've spent $1,000 and the cost per is less than $10 or whatever your CPA is, you can tell it to increase your bids, so and your budget, so you're getting more. So these automated rules can help you kind of manage your campaign while you're not paying attention to it. And the speed at which consumers are on Facebook is and digesting this content is moving quickly. So it's good to have some automated rules in place. And if you're going to be running Facebook ads, if you're going to be running LinkedIn ads, you're going to need some stock photography. Where can you get stock photography? Well, Adobe has a ton. Getty Images or iStock Photo has a ton, but those require a subscription. You got to pay per use or pay for a subscription to download them. Or you can go to Upsplash.com. Upsplash is a free stock photography site. I think they have more than 2 million images, if I'm reading this. Yeah, 1.5 million photos, and that's being added to every day, obviously, and they are free. You can search for different topics, download them, doesn't cost you anything. You can even download them without signing up as a user on their site. It's amazing. They're pretty cool. They actually ask you to give kudos to the people. So when you download something, it'll come up with a little thing that says, hey, do you want to tweet about this, or share it on Facebook to give the photographer some credit? So I thought that was pretty nice. But they are, it's pretty interesting. Now, I haven't dug deep to see if their content is better than iStock or Adobe, but I kind of imagine it wouldn't be. No offense, Upsplash, but you get what you pay for, kind of thing, right? But hey, I'm not complaining. Free stock. If you find what you need in there, more the merrier. Sounds good to me. That's it for this week's episode of More Than Marketing. Subscribe, like, send this to a friend, comment, reach out to me. Let me know what you want to hear about, and let me know if this is helpful or not. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.